Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, where we've just discovered our second body. In a very weird position that mimics a killing that we saw in the arcade game Monokuma set up as a motive for this time. Fuyuhiko's looking very suspicious right now, but that seems a little too convenient, so we'll just have to play along here and see what happens. If this is reality, why is Mahiru on the floor covered in blood? I couldn't understand anything that was in front of me, and I couldn't believe in anything. Chapter 2, Deadly Life. Sea and Punishment, Sin and Coconuts. Mahiru Koizami, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Or at least Hiyoko. Didn't see her really take care of anyone else. And she was always straightforward. Toward us and toward herself, she was always facing forward. She was that kind of person. Why her? Why Mahiru? Why? Why did this happen to her? The muscles in my face stiffened and grew hard. Darkness clouded my vision. My legs started to wobble, and I instinctively placed my hand against the wall.
Damn it!
Hey, Hajime. Before this, we were having a great time, right? We were excited about going to the beach. We were having a lot of fun. But why?
Are you kidding me?
Why did something like this happen? Someone tell me. I obviously don't know what's going on either.
Oh!
Hello, Ibuki. So, the announcement was made before Hajime had seen the body. That means that Kazuichi was the third person to stumble across the body. So who were the first two? Well, Hiyoko was one of them, so who's the third person that found the body? Yeah, it's happening again, Ibuki. Now's not the time to make bubbles. Hurry and get the others. Ibuki instantly left the beach house. I'm sure it took time for everyone else to come here. They had to change and whatnot. It must have taken some time. But I didn't really know how much time had passed. My senses were numbed. You're in shock. My emotions were also numbed. Within me, various layers were peeling off. My senses started to return, around the time I realized that the others were already here.
Huh?
What the hell is this? Ah! Why, Mahiru? The girls were standing outside the door leading to the beach, their faces pale with terror. The only reason I can think of why Mahiru is because it was fairly obvious that she was the picture-taking girl in the game, so it really was the motive. But if it was the motive, then it actually singled one person out. It was not only the motive for anyone who played it, but it was also pointing at a specific target, which is Mahiru. That is, unless the other girls were girls that are on the island, which I think they were, so maybe not. We need to play that game, or at least find out what the ending is, the one that doesn't game over us.
Something like this.
For heaven's sake, what in the world is going on? With their pale faces still intact, the girls began wobbling toward the beach house, until a voice stopped them.
Hold it.
Those things beneath you. Be careful not to step on them.
What?
Beneath? Yeah, we need to be careful not to destroy the crime scene.
See?
You know, the footprints in front of that door. Oh, I didn't even see the footprints. There are footprints leading out of the beach house, right? That's probably an important clue. So don't step on them.
Huh?
If you mean evidence. Monokuma mentioned it in the announcement, right? After a certain amount of time, we'll hold a class trial.
What the?
Another class trial?
You serious?
Then are you saying it's pretty obvious this is a murder? I mean, there's the murder weapon, covered a little bit by the text box down there.
That's right!
One of you guys killed her!
Lies!
Killed? That's impossible!
Hey, hey!
It's not like an accident or something?
Like...
If you guys think that's an accident, that still means this death was caused by someone else's actions, right?
In other words...
That also counts as a legitimate murder. Though such deaths fall into a gray area, on this island I will make sure it's clear to you guys. On this island, dying from sickness is basically the only death that's not considered a murder. Well, it's impossible to get sick and die on this island. Not when Monami takes such good care of people.
What's this?
Oh, speaking of which,
I don't like this.
there it is. The silent treatment attack. This is like the #1 thing that hurts me. Well, fine. I'm not gonna lose to your bashing. I decided to become a tough kid. This is the worst. Once again, this horrible nightmare. Another victim, and it's all because of Monokuma.
No way!
Jeez, it's not my fault. Huh? Then whose fault is it, you ask?
Yahoo!
To find out, we hold the class trial.
So...
Let's begin already. No whining. Just begin already.
it's the Monokuma file!
This should start to look familiar.
Do your best.
I'll see you later at the class trial. Class trial investigation. This is horrible. It's just too horrible.
Hey!
Then you should have stopped the murder before it occurred. Don't you have that kind of power? That I did have the power before he appeared.
Perhaps.
Even if she tried to stop it. Judging from Monokuma and Minami's relationship, there's no doubt she'd get stopped herself. Yes, Monokuma took everything away, including the magic stick and the surveillance cameras. So they're turned off? Because they're certainly still there. There's one over your left shoulder. The only thing I can rely on are these ears, but they can only hear about 3 times that of a normal person. Or are you saying that he took away your access to the surveillance cameras?
So basically...
You have no idea what's happening on this island in the first place. I'm just the worst. A powerless rabbit like me is the worst. Hey, now's not the time to focus on something like that. More importantly, what should we do? Do we have to do it again? That cruel thing. We have to do it again.
Why?
I cannot believe it. Mahiru was killed by one of us.
Damn it!
Yeah, I can't do this anymore. Investigating the class trial? Seriously, I'm done. Everyone feels the same, but we can't do anything else except do it. And there's no way we can just ignore the reason Mahiru was killed.
Hey,
Yeah, the only thing we can do is investigate.
'cause it's bad.
We should never forgive that. Killing is something we should never forgive. Chiaki,
Well,
the killer has their reasons. I understand that. It was the same for Teru Teru, too. It's really all Monokuma's fault. I understand that, too. But even so,
Killing. I'll never allow it.
we should never forgive killing. Well, at least you weren't the one to die this time, Chiaki. I really was suspicious that would be the case when you put yourself forward just like Byakuya did. She usually has her head in the clouds, so for her to say something like that, she probably can't forgive this at all. But that's true of me too.
Understood.
Regardless, everyone is going to die if we don't do it. In order for us all to survive, we must do it.
I'm gonna do it! Perhaps.
Mahiru probably wants us to do this too. She would want us to reveal the truth behind her death. I understand. If everyone's doing it, I will do it too, but please give me a little time. Please give me time to calm myself down a little. Also, I will go and tell the others who aren't here about this. You're right. If all you heard was the announcement, you won't know where the murder took place. I shall excuse myself for now.
Hey.
Then, let's begin. Who killed Mahiru Koizami? Why was she killed? We gotta find out and solve this already. Glad to see you stepping forward, Chiaki. I guess you're going to be our reliable member this time. That's right, we have to do it. It's the only way. I don't want to do this, but that's more the reason for us to finish this. I'm the only one who can do this. First, I need to take a look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Mahiru Koizumi. Estimated time of death is around 3 p.m. So, around the time that we got to the diner, and also around the time that we saw Fuyuhiko, maybe a little bit before that. The scene of the crime where the body was discovered is inside the beach house at Chandler Beach. The cause of death is a single killing blow to the head with a blunt instrument, a baseball bat. There are no other conspicuous external injuries and no trace of foreign substances such as drugs. Around 3 p.m., that's the time Kazuichi and I arrived at the diner. Then, if we had just gone to the beach house instead... No, now's not the time to feel regret. I need to focus on doing as much as I can right now. And then, I'm going to find out the truth behind Mahiru's death. That's the only way the rest of us can survive. Alright. So do we talk to everyone first or look at the crime scene first? I think we talk to everyone first.
How suspicious.
This is suspicious, I think. What is? Did you find some kind of clue?
See?
You know, the footprints from earlier. They were in front of the entrance facing the beach, right? Oh, that.
Well?
Hajime and Kazuichi's footprints show that you guys were the first ones to go inside the beach house. But these footprints are just the opposite. They're coming out of the beach house.
Hey.
Now that you mention it, I thought those footprints were strange too. You did? At first, I tried to go into the beach house from the door facing the road. But it didn't open, so I went around and tried to go in from the beachside door. You couldn't go inside from the roadside door because Mahiru's body was blocking it, right? And that's when I noticed these footprints. The footprints leading from the beach house to the tunnel look like they belong to one person. Someone's footprints leading out of the beach house, huh? That's definitely suspicious.
Huh?
Now that you mention it, Peko said she went for a little swim, right? Could those footprints be?
Well...
Unfortunately, I went swimming to scout the first beach. I do not know anything about this beach.
Maybe...
Is that really true?
But still...
But these footprints lead straight from the beach house to the tunnel. since I was swimming at the beach. Of course, my footprints would lead from the shore to the tunnel. But you said you weren't scouting this beach, so why would your footprints be here?
Huh?
But anyway, I guess you're saying that they would be from the ocean to the tunnel without ever having gone in here, but still, your claim that you were scouting another beach, that just seems strange, because now you're claiming you exited from this beach and came up to the diner. Then whose footprints are these?
It appears.
It's no mistake that these are the killer's footprints, but I have no clue who that might be. Well, for now, it's obvious that this is a clue, don't you think? Yes, it's probably an extremely important clue. We need to get everyone to compare their footprints to these. Okay. Kazuichi? That's weird. What do you mean? Well, I wanted to calm myself a little, so I thought about getting a drink from that refrigerator. When I opened it a few days ago, I'm pretty sure there was a larger variety of drinks. There's a bunch of bottles in the trash can over there.
Man.
Well, I guess I'm just imagining things. I mean, who cares about drinks right now, huh? I think it may be important. What are you talking about?
Huh?
Seriously, it's okay. I've resolved it on my own, so just drop it. What the heck? You started it. Uh-huh.
I see.
Would you care to clarify your statement, Pekka? I will never forgive killing.
However,
Chiaki seemed quite different from her usual self. She must feel very strongly about killing. It's not just Chiaki. There's no way anyone would forgive something like this. I guess you're right.
blah, 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 blah.
You're not going to be any help, are you, Ibuki? This is too weird. Something this weird should only happen in song lyrics. Uh-huh. Sonia?
Perhaps.
Mahiru probably wants us to do this too. She would want us to reveal the truth behind her death.
However,
But what she really wanted... She probably wanted to spend time with all of us peacefully without something like this happening. I would imagine that's the case. Well, it's the most obvious thing in the room, the thing that's most out of place, so let's look at this mask. Huh? What's this? Is this a mask? It's like a princess mask? Did someone bring this from the toy section of the supermarket? Or maybe party goods? Regardless, why is this even here? And why has no one we've talked to in here wondered who the third body discoverer was?
could it be?
Did the killer wear that to conceal their face? No, they totally stand out. I mean, it's such a gaudy mask. A gaudy mask?
Huh?
That mask? You've seen this? Sun Witch Esper Ito. It is a super fun anime with a viewership surpassing 90% in my country. An anime that has a viewership of over 90%? Is Sonia's country really alright?
It cannot be.
Could it be? Was that mask placed next to the body? Yeah, it was. If that is true, could it be? Could it be what?
I am sorry.
Please give me some time. Didn't one of the serial killers she talked about wear masks? Could there really be another serial killer amongst the class of the second game as well as the first game? For reasons unknown, Sonia rushed out of the beach house. What's with her?
It appears.
It looks like she knows something. If that's the case, I shall wait until she decides to talk about it. Huh. For Sonia to be so worked up, it must be something big. I wonder what she knows. pretty anime girl mask. Okay, and before we forget about it, there are bottles in this trash can. Maybe there's a clue inside this trash can. That's what I thought, but there's only a bunch of empty plastic bottles. I don't see anything that looks like a clue. I guess it's not that easy, huh? Have people really been coming here enough to fill that trash can up that full? Okay, so that is important to the case. Let's look at the murder weapon, or the supposed murder weapon. According to the Monokuma file, the fatal blow was dealt to Mahiru with a blunt object. That blunt object is this metal bat, right? Huh? This metal bat?
Yep.
It's the same as the Twilight Syndrome murder case. Yes, it is, so you played the game too, did you? Huh?
Well?
There's a girl named Girl E who was killed in the game during the 4th day. I remember. I also remember it being strange that that's an actual photograph. And the blood in the photograph is red as well instead of being pink. That girl was killed with a blow from a metal bat, just like Mahiru.
Hey.
Did you also play that game, Hajime? Is that why you're curious about that metal bat? Yes, we did. We didn't get very far. Did you manage to defeat it? Could you share? Yeah, that's exactly it, but did you play it too? Then I'm sure you know this, but the case this time is strongly connected to Twilight Murder Syndrome case. I think. In order to solve the mystery behind Mahiru's death, you probably need to solve that game's mystery too. But even if you solved the game's mystery, all the clues in it were lousy and useless. Were they? We didn't actually beat the game though, it was just game over. I mean, it started ambiguously and it was still ambiguous when it ended.
That's wrong.
That's because you haven't beaten the game. Beaten? I finished the game with the game over, but you were able to beat it? I'm not some girl gamer who talks about video games she's never beaten. Okay, apologies. So what am I supposed to do to actually beat the game? I can't stop thinking about that for some reason. But for now, I should focus on this investigation. That's probably part of the investigation, Hajime. So it's okay to say that this metal bat is absolutely the murder weapon, right? I mean, it seems to be, but you never know when they're going to put a twist. Let's see. Let's look at the body itself. She's lost all life in her body. It's as if she's a shell. Is this really the energetic Mahiru I knew? I see her laying in front of me, but I still can't believe it. I can't connect this lifeless body to the high-spirited Mahiru. But we don't have time to wallow in sentiment. No, we don't. There's no way I can just stand here. I slapped both my hands onto my cheeks and faced Mahiru's body one more time. Mahiru is leaning against the beach house door that leads to the road. If she leaned onto the door like this, it would have been impossible to open. Maybe Mahiru tried to run away when she was attacked and tried to crawl to the door. Evidence can be seen in the bloodstains on the floor. They're streaked as if she crawled through them or was dragged. So she used all her energy to crawl away, leaned against the door, and took her last breath. For some reason, for someone as headstrong as her to run, she must have felt really desperate. Okay, an update to the Monokuma file. The closet's open too. The closet door is half open. The last time I came here, that wasn't the case. That's a little suspicious. I should probably investigate inside here too. We had not seen this previously. There's wetsuits up there. Is this where Sonia got her wetsuit? This is a pretty suspicious walk-in closet. But there's so much crap on the shelves and floor, only one person could stand in here. But if you think about it this way, it means it's possible for only one person to stay in here. Didn't you just say that? Okay. Scuba gear or snorkeling gear? Flotation devices, snorkels, nets. There's also some paint supplies too. Huh. There's not much else that could be related to the incident. Scrap of a gummy? Hello, Hyoko. There's something on the floor. This yellow thing, it's a gummy candy. So there's beginning to uncover some suspects. Of course, Fuyuhiko, just because of the whole disappearing thing, and we're pretty sure he beat the game. He had that file folder. There is Sonia, because of the wetsuits that are in this closet so far. And there's the gummy here. And we know Hyoko was down here. She was one of the ones that saw the body. So was she just stringing Mahiru along, waiting to get the chance to betray her? Finding candy on the floor in a place like this is clearly unnatural. If it's connected to the incident, did someone drop this while they were inside the closet? Yellow gummy. And there's whatever this is, a boat? Or is it just shelves? So a lot of stuff jammed onto the shelves, even surfboards and a surfboard case. But they're not put away properly at all, so that's a surfboard case. 2 boards are stuffed onto one shelf, and some boards have been left out instead of being put in the case. There's also an empty surfboard case as well. Geez, how careless. I guess that's everything inside the closet. So that's not a truth bullet. There's like fishing rods, and we're not able to look at the suits. Interesting. It's funny that it doesn't let us look at those and mention how Sonia was wearing a wetsuit as well. Oops. Doesn't seem to be anything else. Oh, except for Monokuma.
I've been found.
So one more left. Hopefully I haven't missed it. Okay, so the closet is clearly relevant to the case. The refrigerator. There's a lot of drinks inside the refrigerator, but compared to the last time, I feel like there's less drinks. Did people take a lot of drinks from here? Not only that, the only drinks left in here look either sweetened or colored. They look unhealthy. So, are these just water? Is that what we're getting at? That all of the plain water has been taken? Okay. We look at the bench. No. We look at the blood, though. There's bloodstains on the floor, and they're streaked as if she crawled through them. They're probably streaked from when Mahiru tried to run away from the attack. So, she used all her energy to crawl away, and took her last breath as she was leaning against the door. Or she was dragged over there. Are there handprints in the blood too? I don't really see any. Let's see. So many interactables. It's really hard to tell what each one's referring to. Mahiru was leaning against this door, so I couldn't open it. Alright, we can look at this. Can we go in there? So this is the shower room. There's a notice on the door. Judging from the illustration, it looks like it's being repaired or under construction. Something like that. That's right. The shower's being repaired so water won't come out. But what about hot water? Well, that's impossible too. if the shower is out of order, then isn't it just a waste of space?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just when I was planning to fix it, my magic stick was taken from me. Why have you got mushrooms on your head? Just noticed that. Have those always been there? Anyway. So I never got around to fixing it. What the heck? What does your magic stick have to do with repairing?
You're so evil.
Anyways, it's all Monokuma's fault. Everything is all Monokuma's fault.
Ooh.
Your doubtful eyes are telling me you think I'm Monokuma's accomplice. You must have read my mind. I still don't actually think she is. She does do things that are very suspicious, though. Think what you want of me. I've already given up.
Got it?
But let me tell you this one more time. As long as you guys work together, you should be able to stand against any kind of despair. I promise I will help with that. Well, I certainly like her more than I like Nagito, so... At least with him being tied up, we can rule him out as a suspect, if he is indeed still tied up. What help? You're doing the opposite. Oh well, anyway, it looks like the shower room is definitely out of order. But I guess I should check the inside too. I would really love it, would really have loved it if we were allowed to look there previously so we could see if there was any difference, but I suppose that's intentional. Okay, shower room. Thought we were going to look inside. Alright, nice. Oh, hello, Akane. This is a really nice, really spacious shower room. If it's this huge, you could also use it as a dressing room. You could. There's only one shower though, isn't there? But changing in the beach house is forbidden. Geez, what an unreasonable rule. I don't think it's super important at the moment. Have you found anything, Akane? I don't hold much hope.
Damn it.
Guess no one's in here. I was thinking the killer was hiding in here after they failed to escape. It wouldn't be that easy. Okay. The toilet? There's the toilet, but you can't really use it as a step stool. A step stool? To get to the window up here? It looks like it's barred. There's a window. It's small, but maybe you can crawl out of it somehow. Oh, wait. Maybe it's not barred. Those look like hinges at the top. Well, it probably doesn't mean anything if someone can crawl through it. But I can't seem to take my mind off it. It's also very high up. However, the ceiling is really high, so that window is also situated in a very high place. It's so high that even if I stretched out my hand, I can't reach it. It's probably about 9 feet up. Someone athletic might be able to jump off the sink there and reach it. And not just that, it's an iron barred window. If that's the case, but it looks like it may not be attached at the bottom, that the iron bars may be able to flip up. Yep, it'd be impossible to go in and out through there.
What?
Are you still thinking about that window? Yeah, I was thinking the killer might have escaped through there.
Leave it to me.
Oh, right, I got it. I'll pitch in and help you out. I almost want to say no thank you. Huh?
Now then.
Come on, give me a piggyback ride. I'll check the window for you. Pitch in and help? It feels like I'm the one who's pitching in and helping. Well, if she's actually going to do that, then let's get her up there.
I'll beat you up.
If you don't hurry up, I'll punch ya. She's really into this. No matter what I say, it's not going to matter. Fine, I'll just leave it to you. Don't worry, my panties are clean. Uh-huh. I see, that's good. I let out a deep sigh, then bent over under the window.
All right.
As she shouted, Akane jumped onto my shoulders. You look like you're having some trouble lifting her up there, Hajime.
Hey! Your balance sucks. Make sure your stance is wider. You're a lot heavier than I expected.
Well, she's probably got a lot of muscle since she's an athlete.
Yeah, because I'm so buff. Like, every time I get a massage, they tell me I'm just a mass of muscles.
Okay.
A massage, huh? Do you have a trainer or something since you're the ultimate gymnast?
Less talky, more looky?
Nah, I don't have a trainer. My stepmom's lovers like to get drunk and give me full-body massages.
Right, I don't think those are actually massages. I shouldn't have asked.
So, how's the window?
Let's see. I see. So that's what happened.
Care to share?
Did you find anything?
Well, since there's this iron bar, I was pretty sure no one would be able to get through the window. But check it out.
It flips up.
Check it out. Hold on. I'll give it a try.
With Akane on my shoulders, I craned my neck so high that I started to worry. Yup.
This iron bar ain't even pinned down. Looks like you can open and close it pretty easy. See? My head can fit through, no problem.
Looks like your whole body could fit through no problem if you could reach up there on your own.
Then, it's not impossible to go in and out of that window?
Yep.
So the footprints leading from the beach house might not actually be the killers then. I think that's the significant thing here. Akane jumped off my shoulders and flashed a wide grin. Could we get her to get up on the sink and see if she could jump to the window from there? Isn't this a big discovery? But the problem is, how were they able to reach that window? Even if I jump, I can't really reach it. But if two people work together like us, it wouldn't be a problem, right? Except that might, well, I guess if there's a rope or something that they could reach back down to pull the other person up? If that's the case, it would mean the killer had an accomplice.
Huh?
Accomplice? Sounds like a big word. Is that the name of a kung fu master? No. But even if there was an accomplice, the person acting as the step stool would still be inside. I mean, they could get pulled up after.
Like,
But if you really think about it, just one person could get out of here without help, right? Really?
so,
Yeah, like,
I got it.
a freaking ninja could do it, you know? A ninja can climb fences and walls no problem, right? Do we have a ninja amongst us? Just as I thought, it looks difficult to go in and out through the window.
Why?
What the heck? And I even took the time to lend you my wisdom. Yeah, wisdom.
You pissed me off.
You're the one who said it was suspicious, so I took the time to pitch in and help. I appreciate it. More help would be to see if you could jump from the toilet or the sink up there.
You.
It was such a waste of time to help you out. All you saw were my panties. No, I didn't. Oh well, it's not like it's the end of the world. I'm telling you, I didn't look at them. I didn't figure she would mind. She was going to strip naked and swim on the first day, so... Okay. Guess that's pretty much everything I noticed in this shower room. Guess I've finished investigating all I can. But there's still not enough. Just from the clues here, I don't think I have enough to find the truth. I don't think we're even close to finding the truth. Looks like I should try investigating that again to find out why Mahiru got killed, the arcade machine. Twilight Syndrome murder case. Still, every time, I'm sorry I keep bringing this up, but every time I see this, it's so interesting that they used a photograph of a real person instead of art. Girl E was killed in that game by a single blow from a metal bat. Metal bat. That's the same weapon that was used to kill Mahiru. There's no way that's just a coincidence, right?
Actually,
Missing link. A hidden connection. A missing link. If that's the killer's motive for killing this time, then that mystery must be hidden inside that game. Plus, the person who might know about that mystery is standing right next to me. Akane? Oh, Chiaki, yeah. I should ask her about it. Metal Bat has been updated. Okay, there's nothing else in here. Can't look at the shower at all. Okay. Can we get more information from Chiaki? Do we have to play the game ourselves, or can we just get her to tell us what happened? Hey Chiaki, I have something I want to ask you. Are you okay right now? Are you done investigating here already? I think I've finished investigating once through.
Yep.
Then let's go. Go?
So...
You want to know about Twilight Syndrome, right? Then I think you should actually play it yourself. So you're going to help us? Excellent.
let's go.
Lead the way. Yeah, you're right. With Chiaki leading, I left the beach house and headed over to Jabberwock Park, where that unsettling arcade machine was placed. But I never expected that person to be waiting there. Oh God, is it Nagito? Damn it, Nagito, how did you get out?
Hello there.
Well, however it happened, I guess maybe he is a suspect now. But I think we're going to continue investigating in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, let me know in the comments and by leaving a like below. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.